There's literally somebody in my car right now. What do you think you're doing? What is going on here?
Oh, it's just the grass, dude. Like, I looked through your window and I had to get my toes all over. You cannot turn your car into an M car, no matter how much you fertilize it.
You guys thought it was so funny making fun of my grass, telling me it wouldn't work. Well, best believe that there is an LSD that grew its way into this car. That's right, bitches. The M240 has an LSD and is a full-fledged M car.
Well, the badge still says the M240.
No. It's really an M2, guys. Here we are with the new and improved M240. Now, it's not quite an M2 yet. We're getting closer to there. Some of us don't have unlimited cheddar. Gotta work, gotta pay some bills, you know, all that shebang. But what we did start off with was probably is definitely the most expensive mod that I've done to this car. Underneath, we have a factory M Performance LSD. Installing it took around 7 hours, which we've got a couple clips of it, so we'll throw that in right now. I bought it with 45. From BMW, at least another 2 grand, probably in labor. Yeah. They're very expensive right now. And so the job itself genuinely isn't too bad. It's definitely worse on jack stands, but it's really not horrible.
Today,
guys, we're doing this with my big wrench in my garage.
This car is actually starting to look almost exactly how I want it to look. The only thing we're missing is a little bit of tint. But since the last time you guys have seen the car, we've done quite a few things. Starting off, we've got a new front lip, we've got some side skirts going on, we've got some rear fairings, and we have some of the carbon fiber goodies that you guys know and love. Obviously, the car is not a full-fledged M2 quite yet. We've got a couple different mods that I still want to do. Things like maybe a transmission tune, maybe a bigger turbo, you know, make it a little bit faster. We're currently sitting around 425, 450 horsepower, and it puts it down well, especially with this LSD. This car drives entirely different. Rather than being all sloppy, having no idea where I'm going, I'm being pushed through turns. I'm sliding like I've never been able to slide before. And this car is actually a really, really nice driving car now. It honestly feels like a brand new car. Now, that sounds kind of crazy to say considering it's just an M Lite and it's one mod, but truly the LSD changes the entire dynamics of how this car drives. Just like I said before, rather than kind of guessing where you're at, you feel as though you're being pushed through every single turn. And it is confidence inspiring and truly makes me feel like I know what the car is doing now rather than kind of guessing and hoping for the best. How the car currently stands is really nice in my opinion. It's got the looks that I wanted, just a little bit more aggressive styling, but I'm kind of at a point where I don't really know what I want to do next. The LSD was probably the biggest mod that I've wanted since day one on this car. And I kind of want to do some sway bars as well to kind of counteract how the body weight transfers and everything like that. But I want you guys to let me know what you would do. If this is your car, what would you change? What would you do next? I know for a fact one of the top things on the list is tint. I definitely need some tint. It's been a fishbowl my entire time of owning the car, but I don't want to go too dark. I like being able to see where I'm going and the sway bars. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. To someone who didn't drive this car before the LSD as much as I did, and yet now you drive this car, completely different driving experience. There's just so much confidence in every single turn that you take. That combined with the tires that I've got on this car, I did not skimp out. The PS4S's that I've got on this are the only tires that I'm going to run moving forward. I can't imagine driving on any other tire, but those combined with this LSD truly make this feel like the ultimate driving machine, which is what I would think BMW would have anticipated when people bought these. And instead of putting an open differential BMW, if I could meet the execs who decided to do that, we'd have a couple words to say, let me tell you. Now, obviously, the part of the LSD that I think most people are looking for is getting a little slideways with it. So here's some clips of that. We have an LSD in this car after nearly 3 years of ownership. In total, cost for the massive wrench that it takes, the fluid, the pump, the part itself, comes out to $22.70, which is not horrible, but for one mod, it's kind of a lot. You could buy a turbo kit, you could buy an entire set of tires, it really depends. But in this instance, my recommendation for anybody who's interested, if you want an LSD, you want your car to just drive better, this mod is gonna be what you want. Now, to convey it over a video, it's almost impossible. This is something that has to be experienced. As a driver's car like this one, the only way to know how an LSD is gonna change the car, you have to drive one. Go and drive an M2, go drive an M3. If you have a regular 2 Series or a regular 3 Series, you'll immediately notice what I'm talking about. That feeling and confidence from the rear end is only something that can be felt. The links for everything that were used are down below. Take a look, see if you wanna do it. It's not that bad of a job, but that's basically it. The M240 is back better than ever and is an actual Tupra now. So that's it, be indecisive.
What is this?
Why, Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast! Oh, Mr. Beast!
See, this is how real Americans drive their BMWs. And here's how you Kamala voters do it.
Oh!
I brought Kevin a little gift per se. You know, it's a cool little Polaroid shot of an ex BMW that he wants to own. So let's see what he thinks about it. I have a gift for you.
You know they call it a present because you present it to someone else. Ah, see, this is an antique photo. This is back in our
This is a
2020
classic.
days.
This is when BMWs were first made back in the 40s.
I wore a goofy ass white shirt that day, I remember.
You were pimping that one. I cannot believe that you were in my car putting your toes on my grass. Put your shoes on.
No.
No.
Fuck no, I'm touching the grass. Give me that shit.
Hey guys, we're here with the Tua Mobile, the Tua series, the Talk Tua Mobile, and it's got an LSD in it now.
On our way to Ohio.
They're gonna add to the value, I'm telling you right now. That nearly hit the whip.